Demetrius AJ, and I'm here at Snack. Whenever I'm done having a tremendous day working out and I need to get a deep sleep, I go to ZMA.
You can feel the intensity of both guys. The talk has been talked. Now it's time to get down to business. I strongly feel that Jacob is a great champion, great competitor. But there's something about big major events. If you've never been involved in a big major event, under those lights, sometimes it's difficult to rise to the occasion. A lot of fighters crack under pressure, so I'm not saying that Jacob is gonna feel that, but you never know until you're up in the ring.
What concerns you about Jacob?
Oh, his will. I've known Jacob since his first fight. I mean, I went with Jacobs to Afghanistan. We took a tour down to Basra and to meet all the troops and everything, and so I know him. What type of character he has, the person he is. He's a very likable guy, but the will to win is what concerns me the most, being Canelo's promoter. But look, Canelo has done his job. He's done all the work. He's a competitor. I was talking to Canelo right now and telling him, that moment when you walk into the ring, I was telling him I miss it. And he was like, I know what you feel because I love it. He says, I love it. I love it. Every single fight I go out, I love it. So he's a guy he's a professional. He works hard, and he's going to get down to business. It's come fight night. I mean, both guys are going to be, it's a clash of bulls. No, I don't see it going the distance. I mean, whether Jacobs wins or Canelo wins, I just don't see this fight going the distance. Because Canelo's a big puncher, but Jacobs is a big guy and he's a big puncher as well. So I know what Jacobs has, what he brings to the table. I just don't. I think the magnitude of the event and the emotions that are running through their veins, the adrenaline. I think they're going to carry it on through many rounds into the fight, and somebody has to land a big punch. Somebody has to go out. So I just don't think this fight will go the distance.
You were the face of boxing. You started with 92 to Olympics ago. It seems like Canelo, he's very young, but he's been the face of the sport for many, many years.
Yeah.
Going back, what was it that turned him into the face of boxing?
Just the abilities his abilities and just the fact that he likes to fight everybody. I mean, he fights anybody and everybody. Whoever's in front of his in his way to his goal, to his ultimate goal, he fights. I mean, look, when he faced Mayweather, he didn't have to face Mayweather at such a young age. He was just turned 22 years old, but that's who he is, he doesn't have to face Jacobs. He didn't have to face Triple G at that time, but he does. And that's who he is. That's what makes him great. That's what makes him, on his way to having a stellar Hall of Fame career.
Oscar, ¿qué significaría que Canelo está en camino en convertirse en el primer mexicano campeón mundial indiscutible? ¿Qué significaría lograr eso?
No, pues sería el primero, sí, es obviamente importante para el Canelo y para escribir la historia de México, para ser el primer campeón en unificar todos los campeonatos mundiales es historia, así que para esta pelea para el Canelo es sumamente importante. Let me sit down right here, brother. I'm getting old.
Imagine catchers